what's up guys, this is Chris and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about a topic that I have been thinking for a while, and it's actually about music school. So I'm not going to talk about like whether is it worth it to study in music school. I will talk about it in another video, but I just want to say that it's actually very easy to lose yourself when you are studying in a music school. And this video is actually for people who are actually studying in the music school right now, or for people who are planning to go to a music school in the future. So I want to share what I have encountered, and I want to share what you can do with it. Right. So the first thing that I want to say, have you heard of the saying, people will hire you for what you are good at? So what I'm trying to say is that when you do things like art or things like music or anything like that, you need to be really good at what you're doing, like stand out. Like you need to be really good at that, because that is kind of like your selling point. You know, if you're really good at jazz, or if you're really good at rock, or really good at R&B, people are going to call you for that because you're so good at it and you are the best candidate for that gig. If they say people are hiring a R&B guitar player and you are the best candidate, you are really good at R&B, even if you're not fantastic at jazz or rock, but if you're really good at R&B, people are going to call you for it because you are so good at it and people want to pay you for it, right? So what I'm trying to say is that you need to be focused when you're in a music school, but you also need to be open-minded. Okay, so whatever that I'm saying right now is actually my experience when I'm studying in my bachelor program. I don't know about other school, I don't know about any other program, but this is just my experience in my school. So you need to stay focused, right? And you need to be open-minded. So the part of staying focused is actually be good at what you're doing. Like keep working on it, work on the things that you like. For example, if you like funk, if you like R&B like me, then you should go and learn funk song, the riff, and also learn some groove to actually get better at what you're doing, or get better at what you like to do, right? And be open-minded. That means that when you are in a school, you need to learn other styles such as like Latin, jazz, and things like that, and rock maybe. And I just want to say that like jazz isn't my thing anyway, but I have to learn it in the bachelor program because you have classes such as bachelor ensemble, you have classes such as guitar technique 5 and 6, and maybe you have like maybe you take like style performance, because style performance there are like a list of like different classes that you can take. And if they say you choose to take like fusion style performance or like Pat Metheny performance and stuff like that, you will have to play over some jazz tune in a sense. I mean, when I say jazz tune, that means like there are a lot of harmonic analysis and there are a lot of chord changes. Why I take this video, because I want to share my feeling at that point of time. So back then when I was in school, I was like, okay, I need to focus on jazz. I need to study jazz, because as an Asian, if it's not worth the money if I don't study about the things that I don't know, such as jazz. Like I didn't know anything about jazz before coming to here. So I want to study about it, I want to focus on it, I want to be good at jazz. But actually the fact is that I don't really like jazz. I mean, I try to force myself to like it because I want to be so-called like good at it. And one day my friend asked me saying that, why do you spend so much time trying to learn about jazz? I say that, oh, I just want to learn more about it, and I think that it's kind of like wasted money if I don't do it. Then my friend is like, you need to know what is your goal of studying jazz. So I start to think about it, and I start to realize that it's actually impossible to be good at everything. I mean, sure, there are some people who are so crazy and they are just so good at what they're doing in music, like they can play everything and they're so good at everything. But I'm just talking about a normal human being, right? So it's kind of like impossible to be good at everything. I mean, you can do that, but it's kind of I don't think everybody can do that, right? So for me, when I learn about jazz, I start to think about it, right? And when I learn about jazz, I start to think about what is the goal of learning about jazz, you know. And I came to a conclusion that I want to learn jazz because I want to be able to play over chord changes, and I want to be able to do harmonic analysis. So when I see a chart, I'm able to analyze it by myself. I don't need the help of anybody. I'm independent enough to do it by myself as a musician, as a guitar player. And when I do gigs and tour, maybe I won't be afraid of it when I see changes. So that is my goal, right? So once I'm able to do that, once I'm able to play over changes, also being able to analyze the progression and stuff like that, like the jazz progression and stuff, I'll be like, okay, I think that's good for me right now. I don't have to spend so much time focusing on jazz right now. I mean, of course, that playing jazz is cool, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with learning about jazz and playing jazz. I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad that I tried to study jazz. I learned about jazz. I learned about the theory and playing over jazz changes. I just want to say that just know what your goal is and stop when you kind of reach that goal. I know I can't do like 300 jazz standard in a year. That's just not me. Maybe in the future I will, but just not now, right? And just not at that point of time. So you need to know what you really like, and you need to know why you learn certain things. I want to end the video just by saying that it's easy to lose yourself when you're studying in music school, but you need to be focused and you need to be open-minded so that you can kind of like know what your goal is, and also like know what you're working for. You're working on something and you are heading towards the goal that you set for yourself, so you're not lost in the midst of chasing your goal, or you're not lost before you reach your goal. Yeah, so that's just some sharing from me. And if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and you can also follow me on my Instagram. And if not, I will see you on the next video. Bye.